Hi, I'm Diane Conklin with CompleteMarketingSystems.com. Do you ever feel overwhelmed? I know it seems like a silly question to do. Well, you all feel overwhelmed, right? It's an interesting thing. I have a client who just did an online event on a weekend and made $7,000 in sales. And she sells, $200 products kind of thing. And so when she checked in with me and I said, well, how did it go? And she said, I'm totally overwhelmed. And I'm like, how, so we talked about the fact that she made $7,000 over the weekend. And she had some orders that had to be shipped out. And she was totally overwhelmed by the shipping. And I chuckled a little bit because, it wasn't, she didn't focus on that she'd made over $7,000 in 2 days. And that was a great thing, right? Sitting from home. She focused on the fact that now she had these packages and things that had to be shipped, and she had to do this work. And so, sometimes we have to shift our focus. Sometimes we have to look at the paradigms that we carry with us and say, wait a minute, right? This is a good problem to have. And so it's just an interesting thing, right? And we do that in so many aspects of our life and our business, right? We look at the paradigms that you have and the way we look at things, or the perspective that we bring to things. And sometimes it's just, we need to change our paradigms. We need to look for, and I think especially right now, we're in this weird time in our country. It's easy to concentrate and focus on what's not working and look at the negative, right? Instead of concentrating and looking for what's the positive in this, what's the lesson I can learn, what's the positive in this situation. And my focus was on the money that she made, and of course I'm not the one who had to ship packages, but it's just an interesting example of what we do, right? We're so ingrained in our businesses, and we're so ingrained in what we do, and we're so in the moment that sometimes we forget. One of the things I talk a lot about is celebrating. We forget to celebrate. We don't celebrate our wins. When you have a win, when you have something positive, how do you celebrate, right? Maybe it's you go out to dinner. Maybe you go have ice cream with your kids. It just depends. Whatever it is, have a celebration. Make sure that you're celebrating your wins. And my guess is that you have wins, if not every day, certainly every week. And if you don't have enough wins, I'd like to help you make some more wins in your business. I'm hosting my fall event November 9th through the 12th. It's a virtual online event called Your 90-Day Year. And if you go to your90dayyear.com, it's a simple $97 investment. And we're going to spend those 4 days, or 4 mornings actually. We're going to go from 9 in the morning to 1 in the afternoon Eastern time for 4 days. And we're going to do a lot. We're going to plan, and we're going to change some paradigms, and we're going to look at what you're doing in your business, what's working, what's not working, what do you want to add, what do you want to delete, what do you want to stay the same. And the big thing is, what do you want to make next year? We're gonna put that on a spreadsheet, and then we're gonna calendar out exactly how you're gonna make that money and what you're gonna do specifically in the first 90 days to get there. Now, does that sound like a lot of work? It's not a lot of work. It's systemized. I've been doing this for years, and I've got a system down, and people love it. So I would love to have you check it out. Go to your90dayyear.com. $97. What do you have to lose? You might just make 2021 your best year yet. I hope to see you there.